famous, I'm living a life.
It's week 11 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's coming up a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 12 carries, 60 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Hooker now off play action. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A name Viking fans know well, it's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Throwing on first down. Dempsey. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dempsey, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 72 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Lions to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hooker's going to throw it. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hooker. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dempsey. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best guys.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in positive culture, this one's going to lose the mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dempsey throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Dempsey. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Dempsey. He completes it to Ridley. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking to throw. Dempsey. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that. Take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dempsey, throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Dempsey, slant route, and he's got Addison. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we chip past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to work for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all time on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Dempsey. He's got his target. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Dempsey. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Dempsey. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Hooker now off play action. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Defense. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you got to call that both ways.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a give running left with Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker now on second down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get ruled.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week. They will end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage. And they pick that one off.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as well. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 2nd and 7. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dempsey on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on 3rd down. Dempsey. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out comes Minnesota. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Throwing after the interception. Dempsey. Addison hauls it in. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Dempsey. This one caught by Ridley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Dempsey across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Dempsey. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, crash the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Hooker's looking to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
An audible here to get a new look. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, and going on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This is 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Dempsey, middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught by Addison. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Hooker. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle.